Well, how about we just get started? I'll do my whole spiel. Hey everybody, this is Evan Rogers coming at you with an online live lesson. This time, I hope I have the audio of my students so I don't sound crazy. This could be you too, joining in for $5 a month. And hopefully you guys got something out of the first video. This will be obviously video number 2. We're going to go over vocabulary and try to start explaining generally what different types of words are, because we were talking about that quite a bit, or at least I was talking to myself about that quite a bit. We're going to talk about it linguistically, and we're going to talk about it kind of generally what it means. So without further ado and me yakking about, how about we just get started? I should be sharing my screen because that would make sense. So as you can all see, I have an exciting Skype page. There we go. Can you guys see everything?
Nope.
No,
Yep.
Oh, now I can.
There we go. Great. Awesome. With the magic of Quizlet, I can have flashcards printed that we can all practice. So our two students...
I love Quizlet.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Anki's really good, but I can't really get that to work that well. People can apparently share decks with Anki. I don't know how to do that. I've tried like 9 times and I can't get it to work. Quizlet, you just send a link and it works. So I like that one better. Anyway, as you can probably see, we have vocabulary words, and our 2 students today are John and Kayla, who are married, and they have a son who used to be a girl in my head, but that's not accurate at all. And they own a store, and I think I mentioned the store name last time, so you can watch that strange video and get all that. I'll leave that alone. Let's get started. Okay, who can read that? You should all be able to read that because there's Romaji right there. John, what does it say?
Nomimas.
Exactly. Thank you very much. Nomimas, what does it mean, John? How do you say crickets in Japanese? The sound of silence in Japanese, no joke, they have a sound for silence. So whenever you see shin, it means it's deafeningly silent. That's their version of the crickets. Nomimas. Well, Kayla, let's see if you...
John. Yeah.
I have a feeling somebody's cheating, but that's exactly right. Drink. Good job. So nomimas. We nomimas things like beer and milk. Hopefully not at the same time. All right, John, what does this one say?
That one, that's...
you just got to read it.
No. Oh. E. Or I. No. E, yeah.
Nope.
No, eh.
Yeah, that's right. E's in Japanese are pronounced as es. That's right. So this is eh. Yeah, great. Eh. All right, so Kayla, I'll throw this one to you. What does it mean?
Like yes?
Yeah, it means yes, and that's a common translation, and it's not wrong, but we have to be careful because really what it means is what you said was correct. So when somebody asks you a negative question, we can get into trouble. We won't worry about that right now. What does this one say, Kayla?
Tabemasu.
Tabemasu, that's right. That means what, John?
Eat.
Let me check that.
Oh no, you're giving him all the ones that I know for sure.
Oh, okay.
100% I'm not cheating.
Okay. John, what does this one say? How do you read this? I should ask you.
Kyo?
Kyo, yeah, exactly. Kyo. We don't have that E sound there, even though that's a key. It's the small yo right there immediately makes that go from a ki-yo to a kyo. So when people pronounce the word, the capital of Japan, people mispronounce it. They say Tokyo, and when it's actually Tokyo. Really quickly, for those of you who are new to language, the key you're seeing is attached. We have those 2 crossbars and this down bar, and it's attached to the slash. Usually when we handwrite it, we do not attach it. Anyway, kyo, what does that mean, Ms. Kayla?
Today,
that is accurate. Yes, I would like the answer today, Kayla. All right, what does this one say? Or sorry, how do you read it?
Kaimasu,
perfect. John, what does it mean?
Buy,
yes, we're going to buy something. Purchase. I wrote down purchase. Let me fix that.
John, you're so good at Japanese.
I know. I'm really lucky the last one he said I didn't have written down.
All right, John, how do we read this one?
It's not EA. That's
actually it is.
Oh, it's EA.
Yeah, and for a little bit better intonation, E.
Yeah.
It's weird because you actually pronounce each individual letter. It goes like e. You actually go down a little bit.
Gotcha.
Sometimes it's just say Anyway, Kayla, I bet you know what this one means.
No.
You don't yet? Well, come on, you better learn it.
No.
All right, that's a joke.
I get it.
All right, Kayla, how do you read this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And John, what does it mean?
No.
Why don't my students want to answer my questions? All right. Once again, this means what you said is incorrect. That should be a capital letter. All right. Next, John, what's that say?
Shita.
Yes. Ashta.
Ashta. That's what I said.
Remember when we have a hard, and I have to worry about highlighting. I made the joke, but I couldn't get your reactions in the previous video because I did a bad job. We have to be careful where we highlight, but when you have that she followed by a hard consonant like ta, the T there, we just usually don't pronounce that I, the E sound, the I, the E, the I. You know how that works out. Ashta. Perfect. Thank you. Kayla, what does that say? Or what does it mean? I'm sorry. Thank you. Yes. Thank you for covering for me. For the record, you guys probably don't need the long-winded explanations, but there's probably some little 12-year-old out there who thankfully doesn't know what horrible jokes I'm making and might want the explanation. All right. Kayla, what's that say?
Chigaimasu.
Chigaimasu. That's right. Great. And John, what does that mean? It has a few meanings.
Yes.
It does not mean yes.
I took a guess.
Kayla, any idea?
Isn't that like wrong?
Yeah.
Something like that.
It can mean wrong or to differ. Yeah, great. Something is wrong. It's strange that something, quote unquote, is wrong would be a verb, but that's the way it works. Well, Kayla got that one right. So, Kayla, can you read this one?
There it is. Hanashimasu.
Hanashimasu. John, what does it mean? Does it mean yes
Speak.
again? Okay, great.
Speak.
Great. Speak. Exactly. Perfect. So we hanashimasu Japanese and we hanashimasu English. John, what's that say?
Wakarimasu.
Yeah, wakarimasu. Wakarimasu.
Yeah.
Hai, wakarimasu. What does that mean, Kayla?
I think that's like to understand, right?
Yeah, to understand or to get something. Like, I got it. Somebody keeps texting me, so sorry, I'm being bothered by my phone. Understand to get it. I should probably see. The problem is I can't put it on my desk because then it makes the entire microphone vibrate. Oh, I'll put it over there. Screw it. All right. What is this? I think Kayla, this is your turn.
Ka.
Ka, that's right. Yeah, you're perfect. Ka. And John, what does it mean?
That is an adverb, and it's a question.
You're so close. It's a particle.
Whatever.
You're close, yeah.
Question marker, and then I explicitly write down that it's a particle, just because these are so strange for English speakers. If you don't know what a particle is, that's fine. We will talk about it. John, what does that say?
Tsukurimasu.
Yeah, it's tsukurimasu. Yeah, it's tsukurimasu. Great. Kayla, what does it mean to tsukurimasu something?
Oh, this one.
Oh man, I know this.
Rome wasn't.
Do you know it? Are you looking at a sheet, John? I'm trying to.
Don't worry about it.
Rome wasn't tsukurimasu in a day.
Wait, what?
Rome
She
wasn't.
doesn't know that saying.
Okay. What's another saying that we might be able to use here? You do this. Oh, I bet at your store you guys have like little models that you put together.
Oh, make.
Yeah, great.
That was one that I was having a hard time remembering.
It's all good. Tsukurimasu, to make something. By the way, the phrase that I guess you didn't know is Rome wasn't built in a day.
Oh, okay. No, I do know that.
Okay.
That, but I guess I wasn't getting the word make out of built.
Gotcha. Well, yeah. No, I gotcha. It could be build too. I guess I could add that. Let's add that real quick. Since I started this to study it separately. No thanks. I'm just trying to build. There are some better words for build depending on what we mean by build. Anyway, Kayla, what's that say?
Hi.
Hi. Well, hello to you too. What does it mean, John?
Yes.
Yes/correct. Great. We'll get into that later. John, read that one for me. Or die trying.
Kimasu.
Yeah, great. Kimasu. What does it mean? There's actually two kimasus, but what does this one most likely mean, Kayla?
I think that's come, right?
Yeah, exactly. To come to a location. And the other meaning would be to wear or to put on clothing above your shoulders. But we'll get into how tricky that can be and how annoying things are. later. What's that one say, Kayla?
Ikimasu.
Yeah, it's useful because this one has kimas in it and it has a similar but different meaning. John, what might it be?
Go.
Yes, exactly. Go. Great. Perfect. All right, John, what's that one say?
Shimas.
Yeah, perfect. Notice how the E sound is pronounced. The M isn't really that hard of a consonant. Kayla, what's that mean?
I'm trying to do process of elimination. I think that one's do.
Exactly.
Right?
And yeah, it means do. And honestly, it could also mean to play a sport. I should have that in there. Play a sport.
Oh.
Like if you want to say like play baseball, they don't use the word play like asobu. They would use shimasu, baseballeru suru, or baseballeru shimasu. Cool.
Oh,
Great.
okay.
Awesome. Caleb, what's that say?
Sorry, my phone's like being a little glitchy. Dekimasu.
Oh, that's right. You're on your phone, aren't you? Yeah, that's correct. Dekimasu. And John, what does dekimasu mean?
I'm going to go with what is complete / be able to.
Well, it's good that you can read that. Yeah, it's a lame joke. You can't.
How dare you?
How dare you? All right. This will be strange. I have this on shuffle, and it's a complete coincidence. But dekimasu and shimasu are closely related for those of you who are more advanced learners. But we won't get into that right now. Cool. What's this one say, John?
Yo.
Yo. What's it mean, Kayla?
Well, I know it's a particle.
Yeah. It's hard to
That's like
describe.
what you. Yeah. I don't remember what you said the actual thing is, but I just know it's a particle.
Yeah, that's fine. It's a particle and it asserts information. That doesn't sound like something that makes sense to us, but hopefully, again, we're doing short lessons, so I can't get into it right now, but it'll become clear as we use it a little bit more. Cool. Last but not least, Kayla, what's that say? Ooh.
Yomimasu.
Yomimasu. Was that your daughter? Oh, I mean son.
Yes.
What's that show that
One of these days.
What's that show that he watches?
Coco Melon, it's on. He's trying to push me off a couch.
We're trying
Get
to
off
get
of
you
my
copy
couch.
striked.
Believe me, the world wouldn't be missing much. Okay, Yomimasu. What does that mean, John?
That I believe means read.
That is to read. Good job at yomimasing that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. You want to really quickly, when I teach Japanese and I use or when I teach English and I use Quizlet, this one's really annoying because oh my gosh, I just said that. Because if you want to practice past tense, they're written the same way, but they're read completely different. Read and read. And so that's an annoying verb to deal with. All right, so I promised you that we would talk about different types of words and how that all works out. Let me make sure I get this all on my screen properly. Somewhere around there. And shoo-boo. Is that on there? That should be good right there. Great. So we have different types of words. We have verbs. You don't have to repeat that, so don't bother. Verbs, you've probably heard of a verb before. We have adverbs. You've probably heard of an adverb before. Other. These probably have a better name than other. It's just that I didn't want to bother trying to find all the 9 different names they have according to whoever gives you the source of information. And these are called particles. Let's just really quickly talk about them. Do you guys have any idea what a verb might be?
An action.
An action. Okay, great. Yeah. Now, that's fantastic, and it's probably the best translation or explanation we can give from a meaning standpoint. If we look at the meaning of what these words generally, again, mean, it would be an action. However, you have to be careful because I am Evan. The verb would be am, but there is not an actioning happen there unless Evan is something that I'm unaware of what it might mean. Or like, the dog smells good. I mean, it's not like there's a thing called good and he's smelling it. We're identifying the scent as being good, correct?
Yes.
A lot of dogs, but sure.
Let's just say you had a bath.
Yeah.
Don't make that joke, Evan. All right, so verbs.
Yeah.
Verbs, yeah, exactly. So it generally means an action. However, there are these like linking verbs. The dog and good are linked via the verb smell, and that causes a problem. If you think about it, though, the dog reads a book. The dog smells good. They can really, the way that a verb works is that we can kind of replace the words Like I can take one verb and replace it with a different verb, and maybe the meaning gets completely broken. Like I eat newspapers versus I read newspapers versus I make newspapers versus I come to newspapers. Obviously, you can understand that. I am a newspaper. We can do that. It's just, why are we saying such stupid things? So, what I want you to get to think about as we go through these is the idea that if it is in a category, we can basically we can just take any verb and just plug it in there. Like basically all verbs can be plug and chugged into each other. There are exceptions and we will get there, but in general, that's how a word classification works, okay?
Mhm.
Great.
Okay.
Adverbs, again, you guys might know all this stuff, but hopefully I'm going to have like 20 people watch this and be like, wow, that actually helped me. Adverbs operate a little bit different in Japanese. Do you guys know what an adverb might be in English?
Isn't that usually like describing a verb?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, it describes a verb. It describes anything but a noun. Is generally how we train.
Ah.
Yeah, because you could say this is a really good cheeseburger, and really is modifying to what degree it is good, whereas good is modifying the cheeseburger. It's a little bit confusing. So really is the adverb modifying an adjective, and the adjective good is modifying cheeseburger. Adverbs in English, at least, modify anything but a noun. So that's kind of just their trash bag of let's make a new type of word and just dump everything in there. So adverbs in Japanese are a little bit different. They generally function without the need for anything else. To put it another way, for those who might be a little bit more advanced, you very rarely have a particle after an adverb, except in certain situations. Like you could always put a wa after that, but maybe you don't know what a wa particle is. John's like, what the hell are you talking about? But you don't really put a particle after most adverbs, or if you add a particle to a different kind of word, it becomes an adverb. So anyway, we'll just leave it at that. But again, kyo and ashita can interchange with one another. Like if I say today I will go to the store, I could also say I will go to the store tomorrow, right? And they can easily replace each other. I put down other because I don't really know what to call these guys. There's going to be a bunch of them that kind of work like that. All right, particles. This is the big one. You guys are probably unaware of what a particle is, or Kayla probably knows what a particle is. John's probably like, I'm beginning to figure it out.
I don't know how to describe it though. Like I don't know like the actual definition.
Yeah. Whenever you open up like a textbook that explains what a particle is, they just say it is a small sound that can come anywhere, depending on the language, some part of a sentence, and it changes what the sentence does or how it operates, or how one word operates relative to other words. Okay, so that sounds annoying and confusing, but you can see how these particles are so short, right? It's just yo and ka. Off the top of my head, other particles, wa, ga, mo, ni, e. They're all just like really short. There's a few longer ones like kara and mare, and I think there's a few longer ones, but let's not worry about it. Some of them can get to be 3 syllables long, but either way, they're short. They're just sounds, really. Do you see how they're just like sounds? It's just ka, wa, o, ni. They're very short. De.
Don't they just basically like connect words, like link words?
They do, but I want to be careful saying that. Really what they're doing is, if I were to have the sentence like pizza tabemasu, like pizza and eat, by changing the particle, I can make it say the pizza ate something, which would be crazy, or I ate the pizza, or I used the pizza to eat something, or I ate all the way to the pizza, which would also be insane. But, maybe you're doing a weird gag with your friends with a giant submarine sandwich or something, and then the final goal is a pizza. I don't know what that would be. Or like
I do that regularly.
Exactly. Or maybe something insane like from the pizza I ate. What the particles do after words, they change how each word interacts with each other. And when they come after a sentence, they change how the sentence operates in the greater scheme of things, whatever that might be. I don't know, paragraph or something like that. So as you will find out soon, if we add a ka particle after a sentence, it basically changes the sentence to a question. So for example, we haven't really done anything with sentences, but if I say pizza, I should actually say it like a Japanese person. The word for pizza is pizza. That's why I'm using it. So if we say pizza tabemasu, it would be I eat pizza. But if you ask somebody, it would be pizza tabemasu ka? Just by adding that ka, boom, it's a question. Do you eat pizza? Pizza tabemasu. I eat pizza. Pizza tabemasu ka? Do you eat pizza? So the language is, that little tiny sound, boom, it's a question. Okay? They're just little tiny sounds that change how the words or the sentence in general interacts with one another. That was my goal for the day. And any questions? Before we go, any questions? And take your time asking questions. I will share with you guys the Quizlet link, and hopefully I'll remember to put it in the YouTube video later. If you have any questions, let me know right now, or forever hold your peace.
I
guess I shouldn't make that joke. Sorry.
I thought this was a really good lesson.
Oh, okay, great. It was a short one.
Way to plug it for him. How much is he paying you?
You won't believe it, but she's paying me.
Wow. Wow.
So, John,
no, I'll get this printed off and actually study it now.
I thought you said you printed it.
Well, I did print it, but I didn't bring it home.
So you should just leave it on the front on the door of your shop, and then people can see like, what the heck is this guy talking about? Wakarimasas and things. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you said that you have a bunch of Japanese people come to your store.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's Rock'em Sock'em Retro. In case somebody wants to find out where you guys are, I'll plug you guys since you plugged me.
Yeah.
and I need plugs, hair plugs. That is.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna make the joke.
Yeah. See, I don't think you guys can see me, but I was rubbing my head when I did it, so it'll make sense on the YouTube channel. All right.
Yeah. We got a camera in your house. Don't worry.
Do you guys watch Archer?
I do not know.
Okay, so
I haven't seen it in forever.
There's a mad scientist in the group that always puts cameras in toilets. So that's just a dumb joke.
Oh no, that's a felony. Okay.
All right. Hey, I will see you guys on Monday, I do believe.
Alrighty.
The goal for Monday is going to be actually making some sentences and learning what some of these more annoying language words will be. All right. Hey. She's excited. Or he's look at me. I keep saying she. He's excited. He's excited. Yeah.
Do you mostly have girls?
I have a girl and two boys. It's just when I hear that high pitched voice, and believe me, I do it. It's not just your kid. It's just that high pitched voice makes me think girl.
Well, we've got him. I've been giving him testosterone shots trying to get the voice down.
No, believe me, it's just me being an idiot.
We'll see what happens.
I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye bye.
All right, have a good one, brother.
Bye.
You too. Bye bye. And bye bye.